Hey everybody, this is going to all of our recent small group leaders, our other small group leaders that are planning on being small group leaders in the fall, grow team leaders, and just the overall leadership of the church. And I just want to tell you first off, for all of the small group leaders, thank you for leading small groups again this last semester. It was, everything went really well from everything that I saw, and I just want to give a note to each one of you about small groups, and as you have the opportunity to kind of just make sure this really sinks into you, and that you can pass it along to others whenever they have questions, or just as conversations go with people in our church, just to always push them and channel them right into the small group area. And so just a couple of things that remember, this is the only way, as our church continues to grow, this is the only way that our people are going to be able to connect with each other. As the church gets bigger and bigger, which we've been averaging close, I guess somewhere around the 500 range, and a lot of these folks are so new, and we've got to really work to get them into a place where they can connect. And these small groups are so vital to connect in, because you won't get that, you won't have a small church feel if our small groups aren't functioning effectively. And this is also the place where discipleship is going to take place. So just I really want to encourage you, as you visit with people and as you talk to them, just to make sure that they understand the importance of finding that small group, and also that you, whether you're leading one, but that's great. If not, just make sure that you're participating in one, so that you can kind of practice what we preach for other people. And so I do want to tell you that our experiment, if you want to call it that, on doing small groups on Wednesday nights went extremely well. Now I know that some people don't particularly, they don't want to do a small group on Wednesday night because they like midweek service kind of thing, and that's great. But I want to tell you that of all the times that we've done small groups, Wednesday nights are the only ones that have not fallen off. They stayed consistent, more so than any of the other small groups that we've done. And so if you're not going to be doing one in the fall or participating in one in the fall, that's fine. But I want to encourage you to go ahead and just grab a hold of the idea that small groups are not things for me necessarily, but it might be where I get to pour out into someone else. And like I said, people are already, most people, they're already planning on either coming to church, or Wednesday is that one day where everything just seems like, okay, I could go to church if I want to. And if we can get them in a small group, that would be better. That would be great. My personal take on it is, if you're going to pick, if you got to pick, I'm either going to go to Wednesday service or I'm going to go to small groups. I always tell people, go to small groups. That's where you're going to connect. That's where you get the discipleship. That's where great things happen. So be sure that you, as the leadership of the church, this has to really kind of sink into our hearts. This is where, like I think I've already said, where the life change is going to happen for people. And there's folks that need to connect. They just, I've got so many folks that have been coming consistently, but they're not connected. So as the opportunities come, just encourage them into the small groups. And here's one of the biggest things that I want to ask. The summer's pretty much already set, but be planning on the fall. Be thinking about what you're going to do in the fall, because according to our numbers, we need around 30 to 40 small groups. And that's a lot, because we want to keep it around that 10 to 12 range, 10, 12, 15 kind of maxing out at that number. But that means that we need, for everybody to have an opportunity to be in a small group, we're going to need around 30, 35 or 40 small groups. And so whatever it is that you're passionate about, whether it's Bible study, whether it's just an interest group, whatever it is, I want you to just spend some time praying about it. Ask the Lord, what do you want me to do? Is there anything that I can do to contribute to the small group semester? We will find places and ways to do them on Wednesday nights. The more that we can do on Wednesday nights, the better, because I believe that that's just the easiest. We've already got childcare covered, and you know, we can work out the dynamics of that. But here's the real reason why, is because we're a church that I can't, and I never have been that an overtly hands-on pastor except with a small group of people. We have too many people to pastor right now, and if you're getting this message, then there's a reason why, and the reason is this, that you are completely qualified and capable of pastoring people, and we have a church full of people that need a pastor. And each one of you are more than capable, and I believe that you are anointed and that you have the desire and the strength to help pastor people, to be there, to pray for them, to give them some guidance, to give them some leadership, some accountability, and some friendship. And that's really going to happen through our small groups. And so I'm just going to ask you that this summer, during this summer, and as we get ready for the fall, that you would just pray about and find your passion, things that you want to do, things that you like to do. And I understand that leading a small group can be challenging. It's basically they're 3 weeks, 3 weeks a month, and then you get a week off. But the impact that we can have, the new people that can connect, and also the people that God's already calling you to pastor, they may be looking for a place to sign up, and it might be your small group where they really find that place to connect with, and to find you as a pastor that they can look up to, and that can help to guide them, to hold them accountable, to be the friend that they need. So, hey, again, thanks for all that you've done, and without you we wouldn't be doing the things that are going on here, and nothing would happen. And so I just want to tell you thank you, and again, be praying for the summer small groups, but also in the fall there will be a surge of people, and we need to be prepared for them. So as you get this, just pray about what God wants you to do during the fall semester for small groups, and just which one you would be willing to lead. Come up with something, and together we're going to make it happen and see lives changed. Okay, thanks for checking this out. I'll talk to you soon.